So you're thinking about moving to Baltimore, are you? Well, I'm John Ruckman, I'm the Charm City Property Dude, and we're going to discuss like the top 6 gated communities in this video coming up next. Five top gated communities in Baltimore, Maryland, but you're sure you don't want to miss number 3. It's really nice, and we're going to go ahead and get started right now. But before we do, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button right there. Yeah, there you go. And the notification bell for these videos and all the other great videos. And check out all the other videos. Make comments. Tell me the things you want to see in Baltimore. Had a real nice guy point out to me that he wanted me to go try this pub, and I'm going to go try it later on, and I'm going to put it in my short form. All right, so the top 5 gated communities in Baltimore. It's kind of a secret, really. Truthfully, there's only one gated community. That means where they actually physically lift the gates. It's kind of not like, I've been to Florida, I've been to Texas, where they have these big gated community mirages, you know, where it's all these houses and all these homes, and you go through a security gate. But here in Baltimore, we only have one, and I'm not even going to be talking about that. Basically, what I'm going to be talking about are areas that are like top-end areas. A lot of the condos that you see, like the one in the background here, they actually have security at the front desk. They buzz you in and out of the door. So if you want to say it's gated, yes, that is considered gated. And I think the condos behind here, like the first floor starts at like $315, and that penthouse all the way up there, right there, is probably more like $1.4 to $2.4 million. Now, in a previous video, I was talking about a condo facility that had a mold issue in the basement. Now, we're right next to the Inner Harbor. Mold, water, and everything like that, they did have an issue, but it has been cleared up. And of course, you also have these condos right behind me, which go for anywhere mid-500,000-600,000. There's an aerial view of the Baltimore that you see that comes right across here, and I'm going to show you that aerial view. But these are going to be the top 5 gated communities here in Baltimore, and this is the first one. So it's called Ponte Villa Avenue. Really nice, really nice condos. Usually, like I said, these right here, these ones right here, they start anywhere from $315 all the way up to $1.4 million, and the condo fees are a lot of improvement here in Baltimore. You can see the houses behind me have been revamped and redone by the rehabbers, the fix and flippers. So those are all relatively brand new. And then you have like everything's like, I'm down here on Federal Hill and Locust Point. So a lot of the places here are being revamped. Like these houses behind me, ones right there are like $550,000, $600,000. So, and then you have street parking right here. And this is right now where I'm standing is considered Locust Point. And of course, we have the Domino's Sugar behind me, the old plant here. Now, back in the day, my father and I used to drive up and down Key Highway here and drive in his truck, and he was delivering different things over here. Real nice restaurant over here, Little Havana. If you can see it right there, Little Havana, great Mexican place. So anyway, so yeah, right behind me are one of the gated communities. There's a security guard that actually sits there and allows you in. It's called the prices started anywhere from like $3 going all the way up to $700,000. It just depends on what part of the water you get in the harbor. The condo fees, I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to break it right here. And then, yeah, so another condo association back behind me, that is another one right there. That right there is also another condo. It's kind of gated. It's got security guard at the front door to let you in. This is the building that starts at $315 in the basement, and those penthouse suites up there are like $1.2 to $2.7 million. And it just depends on what part of the harbor you're looking at as far as the price point of that. And I'm standing here on Federal Hill, so you can see some of the colonial houses directly behind me, and then you can see the park. So it's really close to Federal Hill. Really nice park to walk, jog, walk your kids, walk your dogs, stroll your kids. So yeah, really nice place. I see a lot of couples. I see a lot of families. I see a lot of kids. There's a humongous play set, like right over here behind me, that you can take your children. In fact, there's one right there, carrying kids. So yeah, come check it out. Point, located right there, and it's right next to Federal Hill Park. And then this Southside Street Market down here with a great pizza, also great. For Canton, where right behind me are the Lighthouse Point condos. This is also a gated community. They actually have a security guard right here that'll let you in for the tenants. I'm actually standing in the parking lot of the pharmacy here, but I'm gonna go ahead and put on the screens the average sales prices for these condos. Usually start anywhere from like $315 all the way up to $700. Some of these top floors up here are like $700 right there. We're also really kind of sandwiched between Canton and Fells Point. Fells Point being down here, and of course, the promenade is down below us where you can catch the water taxi, and the promenade goes all the way from Canton all the way around to Locust Point to the other side over there. So if you're considering Baltimore, this is the #2 place I would consider as a gated community, and you're really close to all the nightlife and the weekend life there at Fells Point. And you also have Canton up the street, which has the new gym, Marriott Athletic Club. You have shopping. Definitely, this is not a food desert. There's definitely places here. Right up the street is the Captain James ship. It looks like a ship in the middle of the block. Great restaurant for that. I even passed a couple of men's shops that had tuxedos and suits and all that. Maybe I should start wearing a suit. What do you think? All right, so #3 is going to be Hamlet Hill, and I'm going to spin around here so you can see the fence. So there's a long fence here, and you can see the condos behind here. This whole area behind me is filled with houses, with apartments and condos, and it is behind a fence. Now there is an entrance back over here. You can see the hut and house right here. There was no security. It was really easy to get into. This is closer to Baltimore County than it is Baltimore City. And of course you can see the really nice houses behind me. And I'm right off of, this is York. So yeah, I mean, so you have a gated community here, and you also have the high price houses over here on my right. And of course, you know, I think the condos here start at like $299 and go up. I mean, as soon as you go to the top floors, and I'm gonna post right here the condo fees and stuff. So yeah, I mean, that is the 3rd gated community that I can think of, sort of gated. I mean, they really don't have security over there, but it's still very nice. And of course, they have a multitude of different types of housing within inside that, and it's called Hamlet Hill. Hamlet Hill right here off of York Road. So that gets my #3 pick for gated communities. Okay, we got to do this really quick because they'll end up kicking me off here. Washingtonville would be my #4 pick for gated communities, and actually it is behind the gate here. I can't get behind it. It is a private road, and you can see it's got a lot of brand new houses back behind me. This is also off a road, and we're directly across from the Washington Mill, which is a really nice little shopping center. Definitely not a food starvation place. And you got all these little stores that are here and behind me, and you can see, like, you can see some of the stores back over here, and you can see some of the houses up here. See those? So yeah, the prices there are like 800 to a million, 1.2 million. So they won't let the scourge like me in behind the gate here. I could probably walk up there because there's a sidewalk, but I don't want to get kicked out of the property. So anyway, this gets my #4 pick for gated communities, and it's actually behind a gated community. Wow. But not least, I'm here in Stonecrest. This is inside the Jewish A-Route here in Pikesville, and these houses go for about $1.1 million, 900,000 all the way up to 1.1. I went beyond the gate. I'm sure somebody's going to stop me and say, "Why are you filming? Why are you filming?" But you can see how big the houses, the colonial houses, are behind me. Like I said, the average sales price is 1.1. This one right behind me was actually just sold. Not too long ago, and that's what it was going for. Yeah, so and this is the A-Route, is the Jewish A-Route. This is the circle that all the Jewish folks stay into, and they do all their business here. There, you'll find them walking on Saturday and Sunday. They stop business at like dark on Friday. It's really fascinating stuff. But this is so yeah, this is like a great neighborhood in Pikesville, and this is, and there you have it, my top 5 gated communities in Baltimore. And listen, I get a lot of phone calls from folks just like you every day, text messages, emails, and I absolutely love it. If you call, text, or email me any day, night, or weekend, don't worry, I've got your back when it comes to real estate. I always love doing these videos, especially like the best of Baltimore, because I'm from Baltimore. I love Baltimore. And yeah, so go ahead and reach out the number here, and we'll catch you in the next video. I think you need to check out this one. Maybe that one right there. No. Check out this video right here, or that video right there. And yeah, leave a comment below, and I'll throw in a free buyer's guide. All right, guys, take care.